Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Happy Avatar Day, everyone, and welcome to Avatar Rewatch. I'm Nick, and this is Jared.
So when I was watching this episode, what popped into my mind is that when you said last week that there will be a voice actress that you will recognize and you are going to really enjoy this episode, as soon as it happened, I was like, okay, yep, he knows me well.
Could you say it was quite the hailstorm of enthusiasm?
Yes, it was. It was a big. I was like, for a second, it was kind of funny. I was walking. I was having lunch, and I was walking to the fridge to get like a drink or something like that. Then literally, here's what happened. Watch. So I'm walking. I was like, oh, okay, this is Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite episode of Avatar so far.
I knew it. I knew that would happen. I knew you'd say that. All right. Let's actually tell people what the frick is going on. So it's Avatar Day here in the Earth Kingdom, or at least kind of like these two villages, and they parade out these floats. You see Kyoshi, you see Roku, then you see Aang, and all of a sudden you see like an Olympic torchbearer. You think something's gonna happen. He literally sets Kyoshi on fire. They set all of them on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wait, what is going on here? And then Katara, being the badass friend she is, she put out the flames. Then finds out they're not celebrating the Avatar; they're condemning him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that twist, Jared?
That is quite a twist, because we're used to like the Avatar being like this great hero, and all of a sudden, oh no, this one village says he sucks.
Yeah, this is a bit of a filler, kind of silly episode, but honestly, it's fine. Like, we do get some lore for the Avatar and Kyoshi in particular, which I don't mind. Plus, Jennifer Hale's here, so I don't think you're complaining.
No, who would complain?
The only complaint is that there's not more of her.
Yeah, there needs to be a whole Avatar show just with her.
You know, if I ever find out that Jennifer Hale has a cameo, I'm literally going to pay like the $500 and get her to wish you happy birthday.
You have to have her say, "Drinks are on me."
I will actually have that be the sign off thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Or what if he held up a sign that says like, "Hi, I'm Commander Shepard, and Comics League is my favorite channel on YouTube."
That would be my new intro up until Zack Snyder says, "Hi, I'm Zack Snyder, and you're watching Comics League." By the way, I have her autograph up there in the middle. Of course, I had her sign the Commander Shepard picture.
You need to have her sign a Kyoshi picture, or June.
But if I have to pick, I'm more of a fan of Mass Effect.
Just get a Kyoshi action figure, have her sign that.
But I'm not the type that would keep action figures in boxes. You see my shelf? Do I look like a box guy?
Lord help us if they ever make a Kyoshi hot toy.
Nah, I'm strictly a DC Marvel hot toy guy.
But Jennifer Hale,
I don't have that much space, dude.
All right.
You're more than welcome to pick one.
Is there a FemShep hot toy though?
I don't know if there's any Mass Effect hot toys, because if there are, oh hell yeah, I'm picking one up. I know I have a male Shep like 7-inch action figure I have in my game room.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's some like McFarlane Toys ones that are pretty nice.
Yeah, there are. McFarlane actually makes great. I know we're really off topic here, but screw it. McFarlane actually makes Warhammer 40K action figures, like actual action figures.
I swear, when the Henry Cavill TV show comes out, you better buy his.
Oh, I'm getting that. Oh yeah, that's not even a question. I ought to see if they have a Geralt hot toy.
There might be.
There might be. I'll have him fight
but
Wonder
when you
Woman.
get, you need to set up the Henry Cavill Warhammer one right next to Superman.
Oh, I'm gonna have a whole shelf. Oh, Cavill.
Chef Okaville. Like, that's actually a pretty good name.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, so back to this. So what I love about but by the way, the action scenes in this were great. And I will say, I love how we have a return of our Batman character. And that's a reference to when we discussed season 1 right there. And also, kind of funny, this whole episode turned into a Batman episode because you have because you have the ninja dude, and then you have like Sokka being a whole little detective trying to solve this with his little zoom in monocle thing. That was hilarious. And how, wait a second, the one part where I was like, would that happen though, is where a footprint is perfectly preserved for 300 years. I'm like, what? Well, it's cartoons, so there you go.
Yeah, cartoon logic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I like the B. Like the B plot with Zuko is a little bit smaller scale, but it's really going to be impactful. He's stealing as a blind bandit, and yeah, we'll kind of get more to that later. But so basically, he's like, oh, arrest him, and so Aang is put in prison. And he got all these like scary prisoners who turn out to be actually some of the most wholesome people ever.
Yeah, I know. This episode's all about making you think that the plot's gonna go one way and then just going the complete opposite.
Yeah, I really like it. It's really great. And then like speaking of which, that one point where Aang just casually gets out of the pillock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I also love where Aang has to impersonate Avatar Yoshi because they go, maybe dressing in her clothes will help you remember something, and then like within 2 seconds, it kind of does. Worked. And by the way, again, hearing Jennifer Hale. Okay, here's why I love Jennifer Hale. I have to say this because I'll probably say this every time she voiced the character in Avatar. She has the most badass female voice, I think, in geek culture. That's it. When she says something, you believe that she is going to like either stab you, shoot you in the case of Mass Effect, or intimidate you.
Or if she has a thing for you, she'll kiss you.
Well, yeah, in the case of romance.
See, we're getting into Jared's dreams here, so we're gonna get out of that.
She also voiced Commander Palmer in Halo, so she's been in literally all my favorite franchises, literally all of them.
She's been in a few of his favorite things. I love how you're just like, oh.
Hang on, it's not playing, so. All right, the clips are not playing.
It was playing for me.
Oh, really? I was trying to play the... It's just for some reason it wasn't playing for me, so there you go.
Okay. But, yeah, I broke him. guys. So basically, Kyoshi appears, gives a back of Chin the Conqueror. It turns out he's a tyrant, and she's the one who created Kyoshi Island. And just want to note, this is the first instance we see of lava bending.
Which it makes sense because lava is a form of fire, so of course it's the extension of bending.
Actually, lava bending is a subset of earth bending. We don't really see lava bending too much until Legend of Korra, so that's way in the future. But this is the first instance we see lava bending, so I just wanted to point it out.
You know, it's kind of funny. I have to admit a little bit of embarrassment because when I saw this, I was like, how is she bending all these elements? And then I was like, oh yeah, the Avatar can do that. I'm an idiot.
Plus, you saw her, like, her eyes flash, which means she kind of entered the Avatar state, got the power up and whatnot.
Which, again, I'm just like, yes, this is awesome. So badass. I would expect nothing less from Jennifer Hale.
So, Jared, final thoughts on this episode. What do you think?
Pretty dope. I enjoyed it. The action was pretty solid. The like animation was awesome, particularly with all the different. I liked how her like movements changed whenever she was bending a different element, which makes sense because as we mentioned before, all these different like bending styles like based on a different form of Tai Chi, which makes sense why the movements change as you bend each element. I like how it basically reminded me of an episode of a scene in Batman Arkham. Again, I have to say that because there's so many Batman like references in this. It's like, wow. And also how now we have, by the way, Zuko breaking out on his own.
Yes, Zuko alone. That will totally not be an episode coming up.
Lone Zuko.
So, but you know what is coming up? Next episode is a big one. Next episode is the Blind Bandit. This is the one I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this episode all season because we get introduced to a very special character, one that Jared is going to fall in love with instantly.
What happens if I don't like her?
I will kick you off the show.
You do realize I have the power in the stream.
Well, the next stream I'll be doing it on my own.
Well, okay, so I might as well do this because I set it up. I will have
Cha-ching! Oh, look! Oh! I just subscribed to StreamYard. Now I can do all this on my own. So bye, Jared.
See ya.
Oh, I guess the unlimited power wasn't so unlimited after all. All right, so yep, a little bit of a shorter episode because we're kind of a little bit pressed for time here. So I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Really solid episode.
I give it a 9.5 out of 10. That 1.5 is for the inclusion of Jennifer Hale.
That is completely valid.
The way it's going to work, whenever an episode has Jennifer Hale, just add 1.5 points to up to 2 points for any of my ratings. That's the way it's going to work.
Yeah, because he's not biased at all. We all know that. So this has been Jared, and I'm Nick from the Phoenix Press. And remember, I can only show you the door. You're the ones to walk through it.